welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming at you with how to do a cut crease. So this is beginner friendly, it is very easy, this is like a very wearable look. So if you want to know how to do a simple cut crease, then keep on watching, and I hope you enjoy this video. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm going to do, and a very important part, is to prime your eyelids. Okay, that is very important. Some people are like, why do I need primer or to prime your eyelids? First off, it helps non-creasing, it helps it stay put on your eyes, and it also, depending on what shade you get, if you go lighter than your skin tone, it makes your eyeshadow pop. So the concealer that I'm going to be using today is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I really prefer the Tarte concealer just because it's really thick and it covers everything on my eyelids. You don't have to use concealer. You could use foundation if you really wanted to. If you don't want to use high-end concealer, you could go in with the LA Girl Pro concealers. They're like $5. This is like $30, so just because it's not high-end doesn't mean it's not good. This one is my highlight shade that I put under my eyes, so it's a tiny bit lighter than me, so it's going to make my eyeshadow pop. I personally use a sponge because it gives you a smooth application. If you use a brush, it won't suck up any of your product, so it would probably be more there than, you know, a sponge does. I also put it all over my lid from my eyelid to my brow bone. There's two things that you can do. You can either set it with like some setting powder. If you set it, it won't be as pigmented, but it will be easier to blend with eyeshadow, or you could not set it and it would be somewhat harder to blend, but your colors will be more pigmented. I personally do not set my eyelids. So today I'm going to be going in with this palette. It is by colornoir. I will put their Instagram in my bio if you want to check them out. They have some really good dupes and some really good products. But this palette is their 35CP. Pretty sure this is their copper palette. But the reason I picked this palette is because I wanted to do a basic cut crease, so like everyday colors. This palette has a lot of, you know, browns, neutrals, very everyday wear. So that's why I picked that palette. I also have a couple brushes with me today, and all of these are Morphe except two of them, which are colornoir brushes, but they range from fluffy brushes, crease brushes, concealer brush, and then two flat ones, and then a small one for my under eyes. Brushes are also very important when it comes to doing any eyeshadow look. Also, if you guys see my hair, it's cute, it's a messy bun, you know. I haven't even messed with my hair since I woke up. It's about 5 in the afternoon and I slept in this hair, so I don't even care. So since this is beginner friendly, some tips and tricks if you are a person watching this video and you're following along. If not, oh well. If you are following along and you did set your eyelids and you're looking for your first color to set your base, could set it with like this light shade, like any like bone color, skin color, like very light, like it barely shows up, is a good eyeshadow to set your base. If you don't want to use setting powder, if you want it to blend easily, go in with like a bone shade or like a skin shade. So the first thing that I'm going to go in with is this brown. This one and this one kind of look the same, but this one is more warm. So I'm first going to take this shade on a flat brush. This is a Morphe brush. This came in a set. It came with like, I think 12 brushes for 20 bucks. It's a pretty good starter out brush set. It comes with flat, fluffy, brow, everything. Really good brush set. I will have that, if it is still available, in my description if you want to buy it. I highly recommend for beginners. It is very cheap, comes with a lot of brushes, and it's Morphe. But I'm going to take that brown shade and I'm going to pack it into my crease and a little bit above my crease. A good thing with eyeshadow is you need to know your eye shape. I have hooded eyes, So if I just put my makeup in my natural crease, if I look up, you will not be able to see any of the eyeshadow on my eye unless it's all the way up to my brow bone. So if you have hooded eyes like me, you want to bring it up more above your natural crease. So I'm going to pack it like this into my crease and a little bit above my natural crease. If you do not have hooded eyes, then you just follow your natural crease.
So pack it.
One thing also, if you want to have a nice, really blended look, start with a dark shade and blend it with a light shade. Then you get a kind of bit of an ombre look. So as you can see, it is kind of a bit above my natural crease. I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is a Morphe E27. Favorite blending brush. So good. I'm going to take this shade and blend out the harsh lines of the brown. So I kind of do two different motions. I kind of swipe it like so. And then I also take it in small circle motions. I do both to get a nice evenly blend. I'm actually going to change brushes. I'm going to go in with a more smaller blending brush so that I don't take it too high up. So I'm going to go in with a Morphe M514. It's a small blending brush. This one is kind of dirty. It has purple in it. But I wasn't planning on using it, so I didn't wash it. Now I'm gonna go back into that dark shade and build up my crease again, but not too hard to where there's extremely harsh lines. If that makes sense, just to bring back the color. I'm going in and blending that back out. This time I'm not putting any product onto my brush. Real quick, I'm going to do the other side. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe E27, the big fluffy brush, and just go over it a tiny bit in the center of my crease. Make sure everything's well blended. Now the fun part, cutting the crease. I'm gonna go in with my colornoir brush. This is their CN160. It's my favorite concealer brush. I use it to carve out my brows. I use it to cut my creases. Like, this is my favorite brush. It is extremely flat. The shape of it is kind of round, so it really gets in there. I'm gonna go in with my NARS concealer. So what I like to do is I like to keep it on the brush, take my concealer brush, wipe off product. So I apply it here. If I didn't have hooded eyes, this is probably where it would be. But what I like to do is take it a small bit above, like I said, because I have hooded eyes. Now this is what I mean if you look up. See how it cut it for me? Yeah, there's you a nice cute tip, okay? Basically just follow your natural crease. If you kind of look up just a tiny bit and your crease starts to form, just follow the line. So yay, you've cut your first crease. I'm looking down because if I look up, it's going to transfer. I'm going to take my Morphe M167. It is a flat brush also, but it's a different type of fiber. I don't know. And what I like to do is go in with a light bone shade. I'm going to put this one and set the concealer. Boom. Now if I look up, it's not going to transfer, it stays put. And I did mine a tiny bit over my natural crease. In reality, because I have hooded eyes, I should go higher, but this is perfectly fine. So now you have your crease cut. Now you're probably wondering, okay, I had this harsh line. What do I do? Okay, so to fix that harsh line, we're going to go in with the shade that we put on our crease. So the dark shade, and I'm going to take this type of brush. This brush came in that set that I told you about. It doesn't have a number on it. This also has purple in it because I wasn't thinking about using it. You know, it's very important. It is small. It is tapered. Okay? So this will fit perfectly into your crease, and you just swipe it like this and pat it on first. And then push it into my crease and just push up. And then would you look at that? It is blended. Your harsh line is gone. So now I'm going to do my other eye. Like so. She's cute. So one thing that sets it really nicely is doing your under eye. A perfect brush to go on your under eye is a very tiny type of like pencil brush. This one is by Morphe. It's the E360. And this time I feel like going in with this brown that we used to blend out the chocolate brown. Now I'm going to go in with mascara. I'm going to go in with these Posh lashes. That is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to help you at least a tiny bit. And I will be doing more how-tos, some more tutorials, whatever you want. So I will be seeing you guys in my next video.